Welcome to Morehead City, North Carolina, and day 4 of a record-breaking 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. We got a special day for you here today as we celebrate the work of the Big Rock Foundation in Carter County. And at the same time, we've just had a dolphin wade in. So, Parker, let me see the board. You still got it on the board? All right. Taking the lead in the daily dolphin category with 13.7 pounds on the Miss Jenny, Matt Seipt, our angler, and John Osborne, our captain. Congratulations, guys. You got here just in the nick of time. Must have been a really nice day out there today. A little wet. Well, what it is here is a little warm, so let's before we really get into anything, let me encourage you to drink plenty of water. I'm pretty sure if you look around over here, we've got some water in some barrels. There is a tent kind of behind us over here, a great big tent with lots of shade, big fans. You can watch all of the proceedings here, over there. And additionally, the town of Morehead City has just done a great job for us again this year. There's an EMS tent set up behind us, so if you find yourself in need of any medical attention, by all means step over there. But we certainly, today is, it is a beautiful day without question. It's a little warm today, so Henry and I are here in our nice shaded perch, but y'all take care of yourselves. We're going to try to drink plenty of water too. Henry, yesterday, what a day.
Unbelievable.
Another one.
Second place fish came in, then another second place fish came in and knocked them out of second place. It was beautiful. It was an incredibly exciting day.
It
Tommy.
seems like the theme is what's going to happen next. So I replied to a text last night. Yeah, Richard, come on. Yeah, we'll take. Yeah, Lindsay looks out for us over there in the Parker.
Thank you,
Parker Honda GMC booth right off here in front of us, and she does a great job. She's passing out water for us. So if you need something, go see Lindsay. We've got it scattered all around. But anyway, what's going to happen next? I asked that question to a text reply, and he sent back a grander.
Well, it's not impossible. We've had the biggest blue marlin in history, but you know what? The way things have gone this week, now it's blowing a little bit today, so it might have slowed down some.
Yeah,
but
I think it did slow down a little bit.
It's not impossible.
Yeah, 105 boats fishing today out of 278 entered in the tournament. Of course, $9,038,000 our total purse here. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Guys, I'm pretty sure it's up here. It's a little too windy for our big screen, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe things will calm down a little bit. We can get that up. But you saw it here right at Big Rock Landing. The Marlin Fever with a tournament record, 919.9 pound blue marlin. What a spectacular day that was. Captain Cameron Guthrie from right here in Carteret County over in Harkers Island is our captain there. Last night, the fender bender came in with a 644.1 pound blue marlin, Captain Colin Oxnard. And then the free ranger from Ocracoke Village, making their second appearance this week. Super nice guys. Captain Rob Orr, 597.4 pounds, currently in third place.
That held second place for a while.
It did.
And we thought that might be the second place finisher by the end of the day.
Yeah,
but we were here till about 7:30, 7:45 last night, and that boat from Pirates Cove came in.
What's going to happen next? Who knows? All right, I said today is a special day. We're going to celebrate the Big Rock Foundation and the charitable work that we have done here in our community and in eastern North Carolina. Last year alone, the Big Rock tournaments gave away $2 million right here in our community and in eastern North Carolina. We've got some special guests over here from Educational Passages and Newport Middle School, and we'll tell you all about this little boat that's going on. Erica Jones from the Carteret Education Foundation is here. Cassie Stimus from Educational Passages here. I see lots of dignitaries in the crowd. The Welder's Ark is coming into the slip, and there is an entirely related story to the Welder's Ark being here, and we'll talk about that too. But before we get into that, and I get Erica up here, Zacatec Lures and Diamond Fishing Products provide us with a daily recap video. So let's take a look at that day 3 recap. You can look at it over here. So all y'all look to the southeast and you'll see the day 3 video recap thanks to Zacatec Lures and Diamond Fishing Products.
The 68th Annual Big Rock Daily Recap videos are provided by Diamond Fishing Products and Zacatec Lures.
A record-breaking 68th Annual Big Rock Tournament rolls on here. There is a very nice tuna fish.
70.8, 70.8.
70.8. That is your first place weekly tuna leader at the moment. There is the Free Ranger. Welcome them to Big Rock Landing. A fabulous blue marlin here. The second one of the week from the Free Ranger.
597.4.
This is your new second place blue marlin in what has turned out to be one of the most exciting Big Rock tournaments in history. Here comes the Builder's Choice. Let's welcome them to Big Rock Landing. We have made contact with our blue marlin, Captain Brent Gaskell, the Builder's Choice, weighing in a very nice blue marlin here today.
530.0, 530.
Not quite going to eclipse the hit and run. We are going to wrap up day 3 with some potential fireworks here. Let's welcome the Fender Bender to Big Rock Landing. Another beautiful blue marlin here. All right, guys, it's time for some heavy lifting here. A beautiful blue marlin decked on day 3.
644.1.
Moving into second place. What a 3 days of a Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. Your new second place fish here. What a day this has been. What a week this has been. Well, nothing like leaving your ringer on your telephone as you go back to live television. Sorry about that. I keep it on so if Randy calls me from tournament headquarters, I'll know it's ringing. So somebody named Spam is calling right now. I am so pleased to be joined by Erica Jones, the executive director of the Carteret Education Foundation, as we sort of begin the celebration of today of the Big Rock Foundation and our work with our local school system. Guys, if just in case you're wondering, Carteret County has one of the finest public school systems in North Carolina. And I can tell you, I live here. I graduated from West Carteret High School, and I am just as proud as I can be to say that I am a graduate of a Carteret County Public School and West Carteret High School in particular. The Big Rock Tournament has given away almost $14 million here in our community since we started keeping records back in the mid-'80s. And I will tell you, the overwhelming majority of that has come in the last 5 years or so. $3 million of that money has gone to educational purposes here in Carteret County. And obviously, it means a great deal to the Big Rock Tournament to be able to help a child, and now, most importantly, perhaps, a teacher achieve some of those things. So Erica's kind of going to walk us through some of those things today. And Erica, tell us, last year, the donation from the Big Rock Tournament was?
$666,000.
Yeah, so out of that $2 million we gave away last year, over $650,000 went to our local school system. Let's talk about that in just a minute.
Sure.
But let's talk about this first.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah. So this, Cassie, why don't you come up here and help us out, guys? This is Cassie's Stymish. She is with Educational Passages. Come right on through here, and Cassie, give us just a quick rundown on this boat and the program, because I think we're going to send it off with Dale and crew on the Welder's Ark here in just a minute. So tell us about Educational Passages.
So Educational Passages, we're a nonprofit that helps schools all around the world build these mini boats. They're a specially designed sailboat, like a message in a bottle, but bigger and better because they have a GPS on them. This one's got air temperature, water temperature, camera. We're collecting a lot of data to help us better understand the ocean. And wherever the boat goes, the finder gets to open all the goodies inside that the kids put in and connect classrooms.
So if it's only afloat for 2 or 3 days and somebody finds it, are they to pick it up and bring it back, or?
They call me.
Okay, and you tell
and
them
we'll
what to do with it.
discuss
Okay, all right.
Kind of like what happened at the 2023 Big Rock.
Sure. Okay. You're one question ahead of me.
Sorry.
What happened in the 2023 Big Rock Tournament?
I got a call from someone that's, it was all garbled because they were offshore, but I heard Terry, NASCAR, shifting, mini boat. What do you want us to do with it? Turns out the mini boat that had been launched out of Charleston, South Carolina, had been picked up by the Shifting Gears crew. And
Terry Labonte, the boat owner.
I didn't know at the time, but now I certainly do. When Charles C.P. Perry on board there wanted to bring it back in, and you guys highlighted it on the TV and really brought awareness to the program. They brought the mini boat back in, launched it, towards the end of the tournament, went up to New Jersey.
Okay, that's where Dale Britt comes in, the captain of the Welder's Ark. Dale sends me a text and says, Tommy, we found this boat. We got to do this. So next year, the following year, we sign on with Educational Passages.
Well, so the following year, another one shows up on the Pine Knoll shores.
Oh, and Dale found that one too.
The Crimson Cyclone. Another person found it. I called Charles. Hey, I need somebody to relaunch this thing. He goes, oh, my buddy Dale will help you out. Then he called you.
There you go.
And it just kind of keeps going.
So that's part of the story.
Yeah.
Then we joined the program, the Big Rock Tournament does. And Erica, what happened then?
So I met with you, and you wanted to
I
do
came
this. You
down
wanted to
next
bring
year.
this to our schools. And so I reached out to Cassie, and I said, hey, this is what we want to do. And she was very excited. She came straight down, and we've been doing this now. This is our second one. It's just been fantastic. And we were able to work with you on helping them get the grant and
So
forward.
we started with Beaufort Middle. So this is a middle school age-appropriate project.
Yes.
We started in Beaufort Middle, and we're in Newport Middle this year.
Yes.
And we're signed on to go through all the middle
Yes.
schools at least once.
Well, we'd
So,
love to. And
I think that's the plan.
I'll
That's
let
the plan.
Cassie tell you, but what these kids get to learn while building this boat is incredible. Like every single part of it is an incredible education in STEM. It covers so much in their curriculum. It's a wonderful experience.
And they do
for
all the
kids.
work. We just provide the blank slate and all the parts. They give it a name. They decorate it. They decide to make it their own.
But it kind of sounds like fun too, and oh my gracious, I had a note up here. Let's go meet our teachers. Okay. Mr. Steele, Joe Steele, Todd, Stacy Steele. I got it. Let's go. Have I got a camera over here? Todd, come over here. Stacy, come over here. Now, I do remember this. Todd is a 6th grade science teacher at Newport Middle. Stacy is a 7th grade science teacher at Newport Middle. So I said Stacy obviously is a lot smarter than Todd. Tell us about how this program kind of evolved at Newport Middle. What did y'all do, and tell us about how it was built.
There was a big box that showed up at the school, and they explained the program and then asked if anybody in the science department wanted to take it on. And I love to build things, like myself personally. And so it was easy, like to say, sure, let's do this. And then Stacy, my wife, was on board as well, like we're together. And so we had to figure out how we wanted to do it. And then we started talking about it. We invited a crew of kids from all grades. So we did it as an after-school club. And we had 6th, 7th, and 8th graders all working on it. And then it just kind of took off from there. Once we got the kids involved, we let them run with it. And then we just kind of facilitated, like guided.
So, Stacy, where inside Newport Middle did y'all do this? Have you got a special spot set aside in the school for this?
Well, kind of. We used an empty classroom on days with big stuff, and we would store it in a storage room in between. But yeah, it takes a lot of space.
What was the most fun part for you?
I think watching the design and how they voted on the design and how graphic it is. I think that was my favorite part. I have an art background, and that it spoke to my heart. Look at it. It's gorgeous.
Okay, let's talk with these young ladies here. Tell me your name.
I'm Mila Steele.
Okay, the daughter, I got that. And you are?
Elliot Davis.
Elliot, and?
I'm Ada Steele.
Oh, another Steele. Okay, so I know why you two are here. I got it. There were apparently 15 or so that kind of started out. Sounds like we had a good 7 or 8 core group members here. Let's talk about what was the most fun part for you guys.
Learning who can draw and who cannot draw. That was interesting.
And how about you? What did you enjoy most about this?
Probably working on the design.
And how about for you?
Mine would probably be watching people just find names for it. They made the funniest names.
Okay, so let's talk about the name, guys. I don't know. Can we show the name real quick? Well, here you go. No, we've got it right here. We've got it right here. Yeah, on the back. Yeah. Okay, guys. The name of this boat is the Mr. Boat Jangles. Okay, got it? Everybody got it? All right. Thank you, Todd. I want to hear what were some of the other potential names.
Eagle Odyssey.
And where did that come from?
Mr. Steele.
No, the Newport Eagles. I knew that one. What? Give me another potential name.
Sweet Carolina.
Sweet Carolina. Okay. And I know you got one for me because we talked about it earlier.
Mine is Mr. Potato Chip.
Mr. Potato Chip. Obviously, a lot of fun was had putting this together. And I think our next job is to take it to Dale. Is that right? Okay. All right, guys. As I say on the submarine, make a hole. Dale, we're coming your way. And we're going to launch the Mr. Boat Jangles here with Captain Dale Britt on board the Welder's Ark. Okay, good. Let me see here. And we'll kind of follow them down here as we do. Hey, Dale, you want to come down here for a second? Don't you want to come down here for a second, Dale? Guys, this is Captain Dale Britt, my fellow board member, past president of the Big Rock Tournament and captain of the Welder's Ark, another beautiful Jarrett Bay boat. Dale really conspired to make all this happen. Come on, Dale, the microphone's on. So tell us about finding that boat over. Did you find it, or did somebody call you and say, come get it?
Well, first of all, I'd like to tell you all that this is probably the first Jarrett Bay that had a way to fish this year.
We are in the middle of a record-breaking fishing tournament. This is true.
But it is only halftime.
It is. Thank goodness.
I mean, this is an amazing program, Tommy. I mean, we just, by happen chance, got a call from Charles Perry and Terry Labonte and showed up over at Maury City Yacht Base, and they had a little boat like this sitting on their boat. They had picked up out in the ocean, and that's how it started.
Yeah. I know you did a little research and said, Tommy, we need to look into this, and we reached out, and all of a sudden we're launching our second boat. You launched the one last year. Tell us about the process a little bit.
So, I mean, we literally take this boat, and we will tomorrow, good Lord willing, we'll take it right to the Gulf Stream and set it free in the Gulf Stream, and immediately we'll start transmitting to a satellite. And if you all will Google educational passages, it's easy to find. And this, of course, this boat is called Mr. Boat Jangles, and you'll be able to follow that boat every day, all day long, every day. And so, I typically will go online myself every few weeks and see where the boat we launched last year is.
Well, it's a great program, something that we're obviously very proud of, and can't thank Dale enough for bringing it to our attention. And I think you're probably itching to go home. You're going fishing tomorrow, is that right?
Good Lord willing, I'm going fishing tomorrow.
Right.
But I would like to thank the Roberts family for making this possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Roberts family, the owners of the Welder's Ark, and longtime participants in the Big Rock tournament. So let's get the Mr. Bojangles aboard the Welder's Ark and start its adventure right here at Big Rock Landing in the middle of a record-breaking Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. Thanks again to Dale and the Roberts family, not only for doing this, but for being here today. A little breezy out today. But of course, we wish a very safe passage to the Mr. Bojangles. And y'all go Google educational passages. It's really fun and entertaining to watch.
We've got these cards that we can hand out to everybody if you want to track it. It's got a special link, so we'll hand those around.
So Cassie and Erica and some of our young folks maybe will be around with a little card with a QR code on it. You can track the Mr. Bojangles as it goes along. So bon voyage to the Mr. Bojangles. And thanks again to Dale and the crew of the Welder's Ark. Let's run over. We'll pick Erica up as Dale gets ready to leave. And we've got a few more things to talk about, if I am not mistaken. All right, Erica. That's always, it's just
so
turned
fun.
out to be just so much fun.
So fun.
And the children are just beaming over it.
They're
And
so
it's
proud
just
of it.
heartwarming. Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
And
of
did
course
you
they
hear
are.
about the one from last year that it disappeared during the hurricane, and then it showed back up about a month ago? So it hasn't. We haven't got quite. It's showed just off the coast of the UK now. So
Where didn't one make landfall all the way across? Not one of ours.
No, yeah, one made all the way, I believe, to Europe.
To
but
Morocco.
Ours disappeared in the middle of that hurricane,
Okay.
Off the coast of Canada, and then it disappeared for months, and we thought it was lost. And we were like, no, that's awful. And then it just showed back up, pinged back up.
How
So
about that?
isn't it fun?
Amazing.
It's
amazing.
incredible.
All right, we've got a couple of presentations to make too,
We
if
do.
I'm not mistaken. Just to give you an idea, I think I gave away my cheat sheet to Josh, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah.
Over the years, the Big Rock Tournament has given $450,000 to the Carteret Education Foundation, primarily for professional development for teachers, to help teachers transition into a new job And more importantly, the Big Rock Teaching Fellows Grant helps educate new teachers. Tell us about the Big Rock Teaching Fellows program first.
Right. So in 2021, Big Rock partnered with the Carteret Education Foundation that was actually the Carteret Public School Foundation at that point. And you saw the vision and the need that we had to create our own homegrown teachers, Tommy. We want our students here to be able to choose a life here in Carteret County. Learn here, grow here, stay here. And so we had a vision to enable our kids that want to choose education as a career to scholarship them, and that's exactly what we do. The Big Rock Teaching Fellows Scholarship was born, and we had our first graduate last year come through, Molly Arnold, now Antilla, and she got a job at White Oak Elementary School, and she's just done fantastically. And now today we also have our next graduate, so we've now produced two who just accepted a job at Beaufort Elementary School.
So describe the fellowship scholarship.
Yes.
You know, what tell us what it is exactly.
So the Big Rock Teaching Fellows Scholarship covers 2 years of education, 2 years at Carteret Community College, and then 2 years at North Carolina University system of their choice. And then they come
full ride.
Full ride, other than room and board, but tuition fees and books, and then they come back to Carteret County. And then in 2024, with the second grant that we got from you, we were able to expand it to include housing stipends to help them as they move into teaching. The first 3 years can be a bit tough. And so we just want to do, we've been able to create with Big Rock a full circle approach to homegrown teachers.
Yeah. So, you know, I mentioned it a little earlier. Certainly the money that the foundation has given to the public school system here has been dedicated to children. Children have just a long history with the giving part of the tournament. And then it becomes, how really can you help a student? You can help the teacher.
Absolutely.
And tell us, one of the things about that professional development fund helped teachers get a certification that did what for that teacher?
So in 2024, we launched the Teachers Fund, which encompasses a professional development fund. And thanks again to your second grant to the foundation, we were able to grant out professional development grants. And I think to date, we've given over $145,000 to professional development, which includes, I think, 88 teachers that have got their national board certification or are in the process. And you know, Tommy, that comes with a 12% pay increase for our teachers.
That's a big deal.
It's a big deal, and it comes from the state, so it's
perfect.
Perfect.
All right, do we have some of these students here
we
today?
We do. We actually have 5 grants that we're giving out today.
Wonderful. Who do we need? Do we need to get?
All right.
Do we need to get Mr. Paler, Mr. Harker up here, or maybe somewhere?
Yep. We can take
somebody. Yeah.
Can we get Mr. Paler, Mr. Harker? We have our chairman of our board and the superintendent of our schools, Mr. Richard Paler.
Yeah. Do what? Okay. Yeah. All right. So we've got some of the big wigs here.
Yes.
Perry, you look good in your I Love Carteret Public Schools T-shirt. Yeah, come on in. Come on in here. Erica, tell us who we've got.
This is Mr. Perry Hawker. He is the chairman of the Carteret Education Foundation Board. And then Mr. Richie Paler is a superintendent of our wonderful schools that we have here.
Richie, good to have you boys with us again. This becomes a highlight of a week now, I can tell you.
It's our favorite part of the year, for sure.
So, Erica, take it away. What have we got here today?
Okay, so today we're doing 5 grants. The first grant that I want to celebrate, and I need everyone's help to celebrate, is we have one of our Big Rock Teaching Fellow graduates. And so I'm going to ask Ms. Grace Fulcher, who had no clue. Hold on. I need the checks.
Okay, guys, we got to get the checks. This is a fishing tournament about money. We got to have checks. Grace, come on up here.
Get Grace up here for a second.
Come right on up here. Congratulations to you, young lady. And I like your style as well.
Thank you.
A now collector's item, 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament shirt. Tell us about Grace a little bit. if you can, Erica,
So
while we're
we are
waiting on our checks.
We are so proud of Grace. Grace graduated this year, and she applied for and got a job at Beaufort Elementary School, and you're going to be teaching.
Fourth grade.
Go ahead.
I just accepted a fourth grade position at Beaufort Elementary School. I graduated from East Carolina University in May, so just a few weeks ago.
Perfect. Congratulations to you.
Thank
We're
you.
delighted to have you home.
Thank you.
And I was talking to Lindsay Parker. I mentioned Lindsay a few minutes ago. She's got children at Beaufort Elementary and absolutely loves Beaufort Elementary. So I think you're going to be in a really good spot. All right, Erica.
All right,
and
so
Perry
we are.
and
I'm going to
Richie.
have Mr. Perry, you can pop
I'll
behind
help
me.
you a little bit.
So, Grace, we are so proud of you, and we are so happy to give you a $500 gift card towards setting up your new classroom.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's for her new classroom. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, Grace, congratulations to you.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
and best of luck in your new career.
Thank
We're
you so
delighted to have you
much.
home, and I'm sure your students will enjoy being in your classroom quite a bit. Congratulations to you. There you go.
So that's a lot of fun. We're really committed to helping our teachers get set up, full success every step of the way, right?
Perfect, perfect. Oh, here, I can get out of the way. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, and Erica, where are we going next? I
So-
think we've got our Big Rock Teaching Fellows, if I'm not
We
mistaken.
do have our Big Rock Teaching Fellows, and so this year we have 3 of our, so the scholarship is set up to award ideally one from each high school, right? This year, I will tell you, Tommy, it was brutal. We had such a tough selection. We had an incredible group of kids. It's been really the first year, it's been really super competitive to get in. We've had to raise the GPA for the program. These teachers
That's a
at
good
our,
thing.
it's so good.
That's
and
a
these,
good thing.
These teachers, I have to just rave about our teachers. The teachers that are teaching these teacher cadet programs and things like that, they are knocking it out of the park. They are really giving these kids a love for education. They're giving them the opportunity to go and shadow in classrooms and get real world experience of what it is during their program with the schools, and then they're applying for these scholarships. So we had a brutal selection time. It was tough.
It's tough. Those selection meetings are
We had
difficult.
to take a break. We said we have to come back to this tomorrow. But I will tell you that because of one of our legacy givers, we have a legacy fund. The students that did not receive that were able to get a $3,000 grant given to them to help with their studies. So we were able to give everybody a little bit of something.
Perfect. Well, who have we got?
All right. So I would like to welcome forward now Miss Sarah Stewart from Croatan High School, class of 2026. Help me give her a round of applause, please. And then we have Miss Jasmine Garland from West Carteret High School. Yay!
All right.
And last but not least, we have Miss Carly Fulcher from East Carteret High School. So we've got one from each of our schools. I don't know if you want to talk to these kids or anything. They're incredible.
You go down there and talk to
All
them.
right,
And I'll
all
tell you,
right.
I'll encourage their parents to get ready. I know we will take all the time to take all the pictures that you would like right here.
Oh gosh, yes. Oh, stand by. Hold on, stand by. We did not write the 30,000. I've rewritten these checks 3 times today because of the way. So I will tell you a little bit about this right now. We'll start over here with Miss Carly. Carly, what are you going to be studying to teach? What is your goal?
I would like to study English literature to become a high school teacher.
High school English. That's incredible. We're so proud of you. What are you most looking forward to when you get to come back to Carteret County as a teacher?
I am really looking forward to making a really big impact in these kids' lives and hopefully having just as much of a positive impact as these amazing teachers have had on me in these last 4 years.
See what I mean? So incredible. Well, congratulations. And Miss Jasmine, I know you. I promise I'll keep it short for some of those that don't like to interview, but what are you going to be studying?
I would love to study K through 12 and get into special education.
Special education, absolutely, that deserves a round of applause. Special education teachers just have such a special place in my heart personally and for our whole school system, and so we're so proud of you for that. And do you want to share a little bit about why it's important to you?
Definitely the same thing, making the same impact as I got growing up through Carteret County and just being here.
That's going to be incredible. Well, we're so excited. All right. And so, Sarah, congratulations on the scholarship. What are you wanting to study?
I want to study elementary education and become a 5th grade teacher.
5th grade? That's so specific. Is there a reason?
Well, I've spent a lot of time working with that age group, and I feel the strongest connection to them.
That's wonderful. And what are you most looking forward to when you get back?
Well, I love Carteret County. I've lived here for a couple of years, and there's no place that I'd rather teach.
That's wonderful. See what I mean? Aren't they incredible? Such wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank
guys,
you so much.
Let's congratulate these 3 fine young people here and wish them well as they pursue a new career as a teacher. And Erica, I can tell you, you did a good job. Obviously, we look forward to having them back in Carteret County. And look, let's take a break a little bit. I know, guys, we need to take some pictures. Dylan, do you want to kind of tell us what to do? Do we need to take them all at one time? Where we want to take them? Oh, we might, but let's start taking some pictures. We'll kind of do it all at the same time. How about with parents and stuff? Oh, we got one more? We got one more. You got another student?
Yes, so we have one more student that's the expansion student from the community college.
Let's
do you want
do
to
that
do that?
too.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
So
do
brand
that
new
too.
this year, before we finish, stay right where you are. Before we finish, because we have so much support and such a wonderful program in place, we had some extra funding this year, and we were able to pick up a student that is already studying to be a teacher, that has knocked it out of the park. She is incredible, highly recommended across the board, just really blown it out of the water at Carteret Community College. And so we scooped her up and said, hey, let us be part of your journey. And so Miss Molly Eder, will you come forward?
All right.
So Molly, we're going to pick up, she's done 1 year, and we're picking that up, and we're going to walk with her all the way
That
through and bring her
sounds
back
great.
to Carteret
That
County as
sounds
a
great.
teacher. And so,
Molly, we're glad to have you join the club.
and
Absolutely.
all of these students, when they come back, are eligible for a housing stipend that helps them in that first 3 years.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the Big Rock Tournament is so pleased to be able to help young people achieve a lifetime goal, and certainly giving back to Carteret County and the young people in the education system of Carteret County is something that we are very, very proud of. All right, how about pictures here? Carly, Dylan, what do we want to do? Okay, and we need to we're gonna get some parent pictures too, I think. Okay. Okay, all right. Carly, can you help organize that real quick and help us out? I might have to go to work here for just a second. So y'all keep right on going. Perry, thank you. It's always great to see you. You're welcome down here anytime, you know that. I do have to go to work here for just a second. And just remind everybody that we do have a record-breaking tournament going on here. Y'all come right on in. This'll make a great picture. Let's see what we got here. We have a competition for weekly game fish and daily game fish. So here is a 6.6 pound dolphin on the Laura Sue. Jack Burton, our angler. James Brannock, our captain. Beautiful. Let's see, that's a Grady White in the slip over there. That's these 4:30. They probably fished from 6 to 3 today, and might have had a bumpy ride home. But now in second place, guys, it's worth it. $5,000 daily for first place and $2,500 daily for second place. All right. You guys have Big Rock Landing now. Y'all go do your thing. And I think we're going to keep rolling on here. We've got some giveaways in just a second. Aubrey. Is Aubrey in the house? Okay, there you go. I'm going to hook you up with Erica here in just a second. We've got a few giveaways, I think, through For them? Yeah. So let's get that ready to go as we celebrate our young scholars here. Look at that. $30,000 scholarships. The future of teachers here in Carteret County. And boy, the Big Rock is proud to do it, I can tell you that. All right, I'm going to move back over here. We've got a few more special guests lined up. In keeping with our education theme, we're going to roll that banner out one more time, I believe. Aubrey, do we have any trivia questions, or do we know? We're going to give some stuff away. Yep. All right. Let's see if anybody was paying attention. Okay? Like what have we got? Do we know? Like T-shirts and stuff? I love Carteret Public Schools. Look, guys, T-shirts, it's a big business. Let's see if anybody was paying attention. I called him by name just a minute ago. The superintendent of Carteret County Public Schools. Who knows his name? Who was paying attention? No, don't holler it out. That's cheating. Raise your hand. There you go. If you don't get this right, you better be from off.
Barry.
Oh, Lord, you're from off. That means you're from somewhere else other than here. All right, guys, I mentioned his name a few minutes ago. Raise your hand. Let's see. We might have to go back and give it to this guy. All right, come on. Are you going to wear the shirt? All right, Superintendent of Public Schools is?
Richie Paler from Harkers Island, North Carolina.
From Harkers Island, North Carolina. My Lord, honey, I reckon he is. All right, you have won a T-shirt. Thank you so much. And for bringing some local color to the stage, too. Gotta love it. Harkers Island is having a large week, by the way, in the Big Rock tournament. Captain Cameron Guthrie leading the tournament with a tournament record is from Harkers Island. We saw Captain Brent Gaskell yesterday from Harkers Island. All right, second question. The president of the Carteret Public School Foundation is, I mentioned his name earlier. I called him by name, patted him on the back, told him he was welcome at Big Rock Landing anytime. You could Google it if you wanted to. Hey ho, all right. And his name is?
Harry Hawker.
Very good. Where are you from?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
You were paying attention. Thank you very much. You'll like that T-shirt. Okay. We're taking pictures over here. All right, here's one. Who else was paying attention? I graduated from a high school in Morehead City, North Carolina. The name of that high school, no, I got one right here. I'm looking right here. No, shh. Did you raise your hand? No, you didn't. She did.
West Carteret.
Go Patriots. You better know it. There you go. We got one for you. All right, this is kind of outside. No, I need to save that one for later because we've got the Carteret Community College people here. We've got the new baseball coach in the house, and we're going to go talk about playing baseball. Let me see here. Another trivia question. The mascot of East Carteret High School. You got to raise your hand. Is this a difficult game? Yeah. East Carteret High School. Yes, sir. The Mariners. Yes, there you go. We've got a T-shirt for you. Okay, let me see here. There's another high school in town, part of the Carteret County school system. Croatan High School. Who can raise their hand and give me the answer for the name of the mascot at Croatan High School? Tree, do you really want a t-shirt that bad? All right. Okay, young lady right here in the blue.
The Cougars.
The Cougars. Go Cougars. Very good. Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, who is really paying attention? We just launched a little boat. The name of the little boat is, I saw your hand go up right off the bat, young lady.
Mr. Boat Jangle.
Mr. Boat Jangles. Thank you so much for paying attention. All right. Are all of our pictures taken over there? Is everybody's good and happy? Dylan, we're all good? It's warm out here. I really want to emphasize, folks, drink plenty of water if you can. I will hawk the Big Rock painkiller over here, sponsored by our friends from Gosling. In a white tin over there, if you need an adult beverage, you can go check them out. Souvenir cup comes highly recommended. But otherwise, drink plenty of water, enjoy yourself. Tent over here with fans and TV screens. EMS tent over here. Mr. Paylor, thank you again. We'll get to that in just a second. Thank you, though. That's perfect. Erica, let's talk about, let's kind of wrap it up here. How about we just stand right here? Isaiah, we can do that. What a day.
Isn't that fun?
Did we get through the whole thing?
We did. We got through
Okay, wonderful,
everybody was here. It was wonderful. And we haven't even spoken about how you are our education impact partner too.
Hold on just one second.
Yes.
We can do that.
Oh, it's heavy.
Henry said don't drop it.
Yes.
This thing is, it's heavy.
It is
yeah,
heavy.
It's beautiful too. And we were delighted. We had a very fun time, great gala
Wasn't that great?
night
Yes.
as we celebrated education and the Carteret County public school system here. Let me go put it down. You kind of wrap us up, Erica.
Well, we are just so incredibly grateful for the generosity of Big Rock, and not just in our community, but specifically to our schools, and just helping the Carteret Education Foundation bridge the gaps with everything that local, federal, and state funds don't cover. You come in clutch every time for us, and we just love working with you. We're always excited this time of year to see what new projects get to come forward, and it's great to be able to show everybody just a slice of what you do,
Yeah,
but there really is no way to.
I agree with that statement 100%. It is wonderful. Guys, the Big Rock Tournament has given away almost $14 million in our history here, starting from our record keeping back in the early 80s. And you've got to remember, those first 2 or 3 years, it was $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. $3 million here in the last handful of years. To the Carteret County public school system, and we're delighted to do it. All right, let's, Katie, thank you. We've got a video about the foundation kind of highlighting some of our work. So let's go to that as we kind of wrap up our Foundation Fest here with our friends from the Carteret Educational Foundation.
Until next year. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Erica.
There is this giant excitement level for this tournament as we build up to it. Every boatyard's full of boats getting ready. All the tackle shops have tackle in there getting ready, getting prepared.
I don't know of any captain that doesn't want to fish this, no matter if they're in Morehead City or Islamorada. We all want to be part of it.
The Big Rock is the greatest blue marlin tournament in the world, period.
Welcome to Big Rock Landing.
Bring him up, really. If he doubles on that line, you lose it.
Came up on the left short, pounded the $1,678,000. This is your new leader.
Morehead City was coming out of World War II. The Morehead City waterfront was boat building, commercial fish houses. It was a working commercial waterfront. There weren't that many sport fishing boats, certainly not what we know them as today.
Up until 1957, a blue marlin had never been landed off of the coast of Morehead City.
And a group of the local businessmen got together and said, well, let's put some money together and get people encouraged to go out there and fish for it and participate. And that's really the basis of where the tournament started from.
And September 14th, 1957, Jimmy Croy leaves the dock on the Mary Z with Captain Bill Olson from the Morehead City Yacht Basin. The sea trial for that boat, and they go out and catch a blue marlin.
I wish I could have been there for the excitement. That changed fishing in Morehead City forever.
We started out this small little tournament trying to put Morehead City on the map with sport fishing. Promote sport fishing in Carteret County, promote sport fishing in North Carolina, and give money away to charities. And so that was our very simple mission from day one.
The foundation is the charitable arm of the tournament, and the charitable arm is really why Big Rock exists, to fund our core charities. They depended on those funds every year for programs.
If for whatever reason the Big Rock tournament could not go on as planned, the foundation exists to make sure that those charitable donations will be made on an annual basis.
We have a core group of charities that we give to every year, a certain amount of money, but then we look for bigger projects and higher impact projects, something that the Big Rock could really make a difference in whether that project happens or not.
We've been able to do so much more than just what we thought the tournament could in the beginning. This past year, we were able to give $1 million away in a single tournament year.
The Big Rock tournament is pleased to donate $1 million. And I think it speaks to the growth of the tournament, the growth of the industry, the growth of Morehead City, the cultural phenomenon that the Big Rock has become.
The Big Rock is the Super Bowl of fishing. And when you think about the Super Bowl, you think about all the impact it has. How does it affect the community? How does it affect the state? How does it affect everybody that's around it or touches it?
I was in a meeting recently with one of our charities. The president of that organization looked at me and said, Tommy, our organizations have a lot in common. We're both in the hope business. The guy's fishing. I hope I catch that big one. I hope I win that big money. But for those of us, maybe we're not participants, but we love the tournament. We love the charitable work that it does. The money that we give is helping achieve a hope that makes that dream become a reality.
When you really dig down to what the Big Rock is about changing lives. It's life-changing if you win. It's life-changing to the people to see a blue marlin for the first time. And it's life-changing to the charities that benefit. You're all part of that story.
And we would like to expand that growth into the community and to different people that want to be a part of the tournament, that maybe can't come and fish the tournament, but want to be a part of what the Big Rock is all about.
It's a donation from you. It's a t-shirt bought in our retail store. It's a sponsor supported across all three tournaments, Big Rock Kids, and KWLA. It's very important for all the support that we can garner to continue the legacy of Big Rock.
All right, welcome back here to the stage at Big Rock Landing. We're kind of keeping that education theme going today with a little twist. I'm pleased to be joined by Scott Lane from Carteret Community College and Coach Blake Herring, the new baseball coach at Carteret Community College. We have the tournament and the foundation have a long-standing relationship with the college, the home of the Big Rock, what is that building called? The Big Rock Career Center. When you see it coming into town, and I'll ask Scott to tell us about that in just a second, but long time relationship with Carteret Community College. And Coach Herring and Scott have asked to be here today to talk about our new baseball team. Scott, why don't you start, maybe give us a little background on that, and then we'll let Coach Herring do his recruiting pitch, perhaps. How did all this come about?
Yes, about 2 years ago, we had the college decided it's time to start an athletics program, and we went through the process with the NJCAA. We got admitted last October, so we're starting with baseball, women's soccer, women's cross country. We're right now in what we call year zero, and we're about to end our year zero, so we have been building the program. One of the big things is hiring coaches, and we went out and hired a great baseball coach in Blake Herring. He's coming from Lewisburg, and we've got our soccer coach and our cross-country coach, and now we've partnered with Morehead City here, and we're going to be playing at Big Rock Stadium, and so we're excited to get this thing kicked off.
How about that? Coach, Lewisburg sounds like a baseball kind of town to me. How about it?
I had a good career there. The place was really good to me. You talk about having history, tradition, alumni facility, but just coming here and seeing this type of setting with these type of people, it was an easy decision for me to come here.
And you get to move to the beach.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Coach, we talked about this on the radio a little bit this morning, but you're not bound by some of the NCAA rules where you can only have X number of players. So you've recruited talk about that. You've recruited a bunch of kids already. Where are they coming from, and how many do you have already on board?
So currently we have 39 commits, and
Wow,
when you look at building a roster at our level, what you want to have is you want to have depth. How you make up 40 is three guys at each position in the outfield, 3 deep in the infield, 5 catchers, and the remaining pitchers. That gives you enough depth to be able to inter-squad throughout the course of the fall, and also just to have some good, healthy competition throughout it. We have guys from everywhere in Eastern North Carolina. RDU East, we've got 4 out-of-state guys. We've got a few from the western part, but we have them with all different aspirations, meaning we've got them that want to be pro ball players, Division I players, and we've even got guys coming to take the welding program for 2 years, play some junior college baseball, and just go off into the workforce.
I'm astounded somehow at all that. I mean, I really like living here, but is the recruiting pitch come live at the beach?
That's the easy part. Literally, it's just we could have a really big roster, but we're trying to find the right 40 that are not only going to represent Carteret Community College, but this local community as well.
How about that? And you mentioned playing at Big Rock Stadium. How is that going to work? What does your schedule and season look like? Scott? Yeah.
Yeah, so in the we'll have a fall scrimmage season in like September, October. And then our main regular season starts in late January, early February, and then we wrap up basically the first weekend in May. So it's a natural bridge kind of into the Marlin season, so it should be a great partnership.
So you kind of follow the NCAA time frame. That seems to be about right. Who is our competition? Who are we going to see playing at Big Rock Stadium?
So we play in the Division II Region 10 Conference. That makes up 15 teams. There's actually a west and an east side. Carteret will be in the east. There'll be 8 teams. It'll be Carteret, Lenoir, Pitt, Brunswick, Robeson, Southeastern, and 2 schools from Virginia, Richard Bland and Bryant Stratton.
You got all these players already here, right? And
well, they will be here after August. We'll start practice. The first day of class is August the 17th.
And what will they be doing in the fall? Fall ball?
So we play for about 90 days, the middle of August through the middle of November. We have a full fall.
And is that going to be open to the public for people to come see the team?
You can, and we play outside competition, so we want as many people there as we can get there. But at our level, you can play 28 dates, which just means, or 14 dates, which is double headers. Sure. We will play roughly 20 games or 10 double headers, and then we'll inter-squad a lot.
How about that? Just fascinating. How about your coaching staff? How big is that going to be?
We don't know yet. We've still got to hire some coaches. I will be looking a pitching coach and a hitting coach, and then I will kind of oversee both sides of the game.
Perfect. I'd be interested in hearing Scott talk about how the hiring process went. And you ended up with a great guy with a great history. I mean, Lewisburg has a tremendous history of baseball in the junior college level. Talk about your recruiting process for how you ended up hiring this guy.
Yeah, so I had a little bit of a background in athletics before I came to Carteret Community College. So I had spent 17 years with ECU athletics. So I kind of knew my way around baseball and a little bit. And whenever the position was going out, which personally, I kind of knew I was getting 1 or 2 guys, but I didn't let anyone know that for about a year. But we actually had 55 applicants apply to be the head baseball coach at Carteret. And we had a lot of sitting head coaches in Region 10, some outside of the region. We had some from Florida, New York, one as far away as Texas that had applied. But I knew pretty early coming into it that if we could get Blake Herring, that was our guy. Anyone who coached at Lewisburg for 10 years obviously knows what they're doing.
How about that? I'm suddenly excited about baseball again.
I'll tell you, Region 10, if you know anything about it, Tommy, at the junior
don't.
college level, you're going to learn since it's going to be down here. Pitt Community College, and of course that's another Greene County boy, just like Coach Herring, played at Greene Central. Tommy Eason is the head coach at Pitt. They are perennially in the fight to get to the national championships, and so you're in a tough division of that Region 10, Coach. It's going to be an interesting challenge for an expansion team.
That's right. Look, I love Tommy to death, and I say this with all the respect, but one of my favorite things to do is walk across there and shake his hand after we beat him. So
and call him a loser, right? Yeah.
How about Greene County now? You got Blake here, you got Tommy Easton at Pitt, and Cliff Godwin at ECU.
How about that? Yeah. Well, baseball is a big deal around here. Certainly, we love the Marlins, and that'll be great to have activity at Big Rock Stadium in the spring and now through the summer. Guys, I cannot thank you enough for being here. Coach, I wish you the very best. And Scott, it sounds like you did a great job, and we look forward to seeing the team on the field. We got a couple of hats. Let's go. We've got a couple of trivia questions, maybe.
One thing I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
When do season tickets go on sale?
Ooh, probably November, December. We'll get them out there.
All right. You got to sell those tickets.
Guys, thank you again so much. A couple of trivia questions. Obviously, Carteret Community College starting a new athletics program. This is not their first venture into athletics. They fielded a team. Raise your hand if you know the answer. Whoa, am I still on? In what sport? No. It is not baseball. They fielded a team in another sport. Does anybody know? Don't shout out the answer. You've already won once, but if you're that smart, I'll give it to you again. Not women's soccer. Carteret Community College fielded a team in another sport. This is not their first venture into college athletics. What sport did they play? Okay, I've got, this young man is following directions. He raised his hand. What's the answer? Not football, but we're getting warmer. Okay?
Is it women's softball?
Not women's softball. I think, is women's softball coming? They had a team earlier. Yes, sir.
Rugby.
Not rugby. Let's try it again. Not wrestling. Not volleyball. Basketball. There you go. That was kind of easy, wasn't it? I don't think we mentioned this. Maybe we did. The mascot. Raise your hands if you know the new mascot at Carteret Community College. If you can get it off of looking at that. Nope, not Marlins.
What?
Nope. Okay, over here. If you don't get this right, go home. What's the answer?
Kraken.
The Kraken. There you go. All right, guys. Coach, thank you again. Scott, thank you again. Richard, you did good. You did good. Yeah, thanks for hanging in there. All right, guys. We got a little competition going here. This is day 4. I'm kind of enjoying a little bit more leisurely afternoon down here. They have put it on us here for the first 3 days. And of course, you can see the leaderboard up here. We'll check that with some dollar figures attached to it in just a minute. Let's take a break, enjoy some ads from our major sponsor, Jarrett Bay Boat Works, and from the Big Rock Foundation, particularly from Jarrett Bay as they celebrate their 40th year anniversary.
We take pride in ensuring that our boats, no matter where you look, we can be proud. If you want to lay down on the cockpit sole and look underneath the covering boards, it's going to be fared just as nicely as the side of the hull is. And we want it that way inside every cabinet in the bilges throughout. Sometimes people say, why would you do that? Well, what's the need of finishing something that you'll never see again? You know, we try to think forward. We try to think towards if there's a catastrophic event happening to this boat, how we can get in there and repair it and clean it. And there's no better way than to have it done right the first time. The guys who are the boat builders here, the guys who are the craftsmen who've done this for years and years, they bring to the project pride and passion for creating these boats. You know, every one of our employees buys into the fact that this boat is something they're helping create that will always be part of them. It is something like a symphony. It's about each piece complementing the other, and in the end, delivering something that will be somebody's pride and joy. Over 30 years ago, we started our company in a tin shed in Williston, North Carolina, on a little body of water named Jarrett Bay. The evolution of seeing us come from that tin shed to building the most technologically advanced sport fishing boat ever produced, it's really hard for me to get my arms around. And through the entire history of our company, every single boat has been different. It's had its own signature.
Join me in welcoming the line set here to Big Rock Landing, all the way from Savannah, Georgia. Beautiful boat. I can see the Dolphin already. Guys, you can follow us on our Big Rock app, and I am checking it right now. See if I can find out a little more about the line set here. Number one, a 68-foot Sonny Briggs boat. Beautiful boat. Captain Corin Askland aboard. Welcome, Captain. Glad to have you here. You got a beautiful boat. Salty crew today, I would imagine. Everybody... He said everybody looks like a powdered donut. I think there's some salt spray on some sunglasses. Is that kind of what that means? Yeah, cleanup today is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, a 19.4-pound Dolphin on the line set. I believe that's going to jump into the lead for the daily category. I can check. Guys, go download the Big Rock app. Should have all of that information on it, and I will find it here. Heaviest Dolphin Day 4, already updated. How about that? The wave grader was there at 15.5 pounds. The line set came in 19.4 pound dolphin. Jeff Mingeldorf, our angler. Captain Corin Askland, of course. A beautiful Sonny Briggs boat. Thank you for making the trip, Captain, from Georgia. Glad to have you here at Big Rock Landing. Might pick up $5,000 today. Better than nothing. I know you'll take it. Nice little dolphin there on the line set. We'll talk about what happens to these fish too. We've got, of course, our friends from NC State University here from our local CMAS Center. Jeff and Paul and their crew are there examining stomach contents of all the game fish that come in today. And hopefully we'll make our way over there throughout this afternoon, talk to those fellas and see something interesting, have a little science lesson perhaps. So stay with us here. I'm waiting for Henry to stop working. We'll go over there, maybe check that leaderboard and kind of give a little reset of where we are as day 4 continues at the Big Rock Tournament. I know we've got some videos to look at for a day 1 recap, and you'll want to see the day 2 recap for sure. So as we get ready to say goodbye to the line set here, stay with us, and we'll come back in just a second, do a little recap, and reset where we are on day 4 of a record-breaking 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. So Philip came over again and reminded me the Big Rock Painkiller tent is open. Philip is our bartender extraordinaire. There's a tent located just off of us, back in the back. Tree you didn't. Hey, how is it, by the way? It's fantastic. 2 thumbs up, apparently. So a souvenir cup for you over there. Philip will take care of you. Bar over there in the back. Make your way over there. Pick up a great Big Rock Painkiller. Tree approved. Double thumbs up. Okay, we got a little more from Jarrett Bay as they celebrate their 40th anniversary. We'll come back after that, maybe do a little recap of all of the standings, go through the whole leaderboard, and wait for some more game fish to come in as the line set moves on, headed home for their slip, and a lengthy cleanup, it sounds like. Here you go from Jarrett Bay.
Over 30 years ago, we started our company in a tin shed in Williston, North Carolina, on a little body of water named Jarrett Bay. The evolution of seeing us come from that tin shed to building the most technologically advanced sport fishing boat ever produced, it's really hard for me to get my arms around. And through the entire history of our company, every single boat has been different. It's had its own signature. It's had its own challenges. It's taught us something. I mean, no boat we ever built didn't make us better. Well, the 90 just kind of stepped the game up a little bit.
The owner put it to us in pretty definitive terms. He just wanted to build the absolute finest sport fisherman ever built. That was it.
You have this customer that's willing to do anything to build the best.
Start thinking about a 90-foot boat that would perform as much as 8 or 9 knots faster than our closest competition is a pretty aggressive goal right at the start. In order to accomplish what we did here, we had to think about everything from propulsion engineering to composite engineering, how this boat was going to react in the ocean.
We studied the drivetrain, the propellers, waveform rudders, and waveform struts. The tunnels that we build have been tank tested and designed to optimize the water coming to the propeller and then the water leaving the propeller.
Any kind of drag minimalization that we can on the appendages of the hull that can equate to a quarter of a knot, sometimes a tenth of a knot.
It was absolutely impossible to achieve the performance goal that we had with the given amount of horsepower available. So once the horsepower was established, the only way to achieve more performance is to eliminate weight.
So every decision you made had to include weight as one of the questions that you asked.
Every aspect of every component you put in, even weighing cabinets once they were built, to ensure that you're meeting those weight targets.
It looks like any other sport fishing boat, but the fact of the matter is most of what you're seeing is built of some combination of core and carbon.
Everything from carbon fiber stringers to carbon fiber toilets.
Every bulkhead structurally coming up, the cabin, decks, the bridge, all the components of the bridge, even interior components down to things like stairwells.
The floors, the cockpit, the cabinets, the doors.
We went from lightweight stone throughout the boat to Nomex drawers, which were a quarter of the weight of a standard drawer.
We worked with infused panels that had specialized tabbing schedules that all came spec to us from engineering. And what you get out of the infusion is you get a matrix that has a higher fiber to resin ratio. So it gives you a lighter structure to get that same surface strength.
We used all titanium shafts, but it had very substantial weight savings to the tune of roughly 1,500 pounds compared to conventional shafts.
It was a lot of components to try to achieve that weight. Ultimately, we feel like we met the goal or even did better than the goal.
We're probably 40 to 50,000 pounds lighter than any other boat in our class.
The owner wanted to implement and utilize as many things that met ABS requirements as possible. So structural integrity, a lot of the hatches and components throughout the vessel.
In order to achieve more fuel capacity, we decided to build integral tanks. So they're formed in place on the hull structure, adhering to the ABS guidelines. The bottom of the tank is actually infused with additional carbon layers designed so that the tank itself is as strong as the hull bottom.
We were able to save an extreme amount of weight, which turned into a very, very fast vessel, all while maintaining our typical Jarrett-based standards.
When you glance at this boat, it looks like a typical, beautiful North Carolina boat who found its roots 50 years ago along the North Carolina coast. But when you dig a little deeper, you find a boat that's got systems not only capable of making its own water, of having 4,400 gallons of fuel, that's got joiner work finer than any custom home, but you find one that goes through the ocean at almost 50 miles an hour. The most impressive thing about the 90s, we broke every barrier that's ever been put up. We changed the way boat building is done and will be done from now on.
Eyes wide open, darkness closing, just stay focused, I'm not folding, I'll upset you, cause I'm just too dangerous, I'm dangerous. Let's be honest, this ain't no contest, take those comments and form my concept. From the get-go, I just get so dangerous, yeah. Two equal sides don't equal ties, yo, I came to equalize, let's energize. Basic math plus minus equals times. Pop says crazy watching the sequel shine. Last man standing, tell him I seek my prize. Challenge unwise, stepping to bring you die. I remember what it's like to be you guys, letting people take all the truth and feed you lies. Thriller, you decide, do or die, who defied the king? That's suicide, you denied, you can hide for now, but soon I'ma move aside where you reside. Don't close your eyes, I'll leave you deprived of every little thing that you worked for, getting every single thing that I worked towards. Can't forget about the days we was dirt poor, me and you in the same game, but I'm worth it. Don't fall asleep, I don't forget, so don't fall asleep.
All right, welcome back to Morehead City and the First Citizens Bank way station here at Big Rock Landing. Henry Hinton, of course, joining me. Henry, we're kind of going to go through the entire leaderboard with $9,038,000 available. You can only imagine there are 60 or 70 ways to win money over here. And no, they are not all $6.5 million, but just like we saw the line set come in today and take the lead in a daily category, that's $5,000. And the captain says, yeah, I'll take it. So,
Darn right.
you know, we need to talk about them too. I'm going to be referring to the Big Rock app a little bit since competition has ended at 3 o'clock and a lot of the release points are now kind of up to date. So lots and lots of action offshore, 105 boats fishing today, lots of catches and releases that we have some videos of, and we'll show a day one and day two recap here shortly. But Henry, you were not here, but the Marlin Fever threw down a 919.9 pound blue marlin.
I was watching you on my phone in a meeting in Washington, D.C., and everybody in the meeting wanted to see the fish.
Yeah. Did you tell them it was worth $6.5 million?
I'm not sure I knew that at the moment, but
yeah,
that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, $6.5 million. The crew of the Marlin Fever's taking a look at. Yesterday, another just explosive day on the leaderboard. The Fender Bender weighed in a 644.1 pound blue marlin. We saw all that. Second place, almost $468,000. And the Free Ranger with their second blue marlin of the week, pushing almost 600 pounds, 597.4 pounds. Captain Rob Orr at the helm, looking at a potential $312,000.
By the way, Tommy, the Fender Bender was hooked up earlier this afternoon, but they released.
Oh boy, yeah. A lot of action takes place offshore. Oh dear, there. Okay, all right.
You gotta get a shot of this.
Can we just stop the leaderboard here for just a second? Since I am completely distracted.
Randy,
okay,
you never looked better.
Y'all did it. Come on up here. Come on. Oh my God. Y'all, this is. I'm almost afraid to say that this is our way station crew. Boy, oh boy, and we've got all of our Merry Marlins here as well. Somebody. No, you know how to turn it on.
Hello.
I'm not being seen with this crowd. Somebody, no, I'm getting in there. Of course I am. Somebody, please explain this to me. Please.
I might have had a significant birthday a few days ago.
Oh, do tell.
And my dear Mustard bought me this outfit to wear to the significant birthday party. And then I was bet quite a bit of money. Not Big Rock money, but, more pedestrian money, that I would not wear this to the weigh-in. So I hope we got a boat. I hope they got fish.
Okay, somebody, you're saying somebody's got to get their checkbook out?
Yep. So anyway, I got my mustard, I got my ketchup, and I got my Marlins. I think it's just about complete.
Randy, I tell you what, I'm going to get out of the way for some of the pictures, I think.
Did Lady Mustard buy this?
Lady Mustard bought this. I cannot believe he put it on.
His lovely wife,
good.
Michelle.
He looks good.
Parker McLaughlin from the way station crew.
Go down and get some pictures done.
Randy, I hope it was worth it. The pictures are priceless, is all I can tell you. And I, for one, am glad that you did it. Randy, of course, and George Lott represent the North Carolina Billfish Series here. And Randy and George are waymasters. Yeah, got to go back to work and keep the mustard and ketchup. You can probably change, but Randy, you got to keep that on for a second. So, Randy, I tell you what, a live broadcast, Henry. You never can tell what's going to happen.
Randy, that took a lot of guts.
Yeah, he's got something else to say, apparently. Say it.
Pam Webb, Brad Sutton, Yumi.
Okay, all right. We know who the victims are now. So Pam and Brad, I think he said, get your checkbook out. I hope it was worth it. In all seriousness, Randy and George and the North Carolina Billfish Series do such a wonderful job. They know all of the fishermen. They travel up and down the coast of North Carolina, and they are the waymasters for all of the big Blue Marlin offshore tournaments. And they have a great crew with them. Parker comes up, takes a week of vacation from her job. I think she still lives in Charleston, South Carolina, and comes up, would not miss this week. Obviously, she is catch-up. Randy's wife, Michelle, is mustard. A very dedicated crew and a knowledgeable crew, which is very, very important in this business. A big help to us. So let's venture over. The leaderboard is going to have to wait for just a second. And let's see what we've got here. You know, we've talked about this competition. Those daily prizes really do mean something. $5,000 for first place, $2,500 for second place, $10,000 for a weekly prize first place, $5,000 for a second place prize. And of course, you get to make landfall here at Big Rock Landing, and the blind hunter has done so. Austin Hurley, our angler, Blake Bedore, our captain. I'm going, that's a great old big Sea Hunter center console over there. Maybe a cat boat, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to talk about that outboard power division in just a second. While I get over hot dog with mustard and ketchup. Got a nice Viking waiting offshore. The Savannah Lee is offshore. Savannah Lee made an appearance here early on this week and thrilled our Big Rock crowd on day one with a very nice Blue Marlin. Of course, that leaderboard has changed significantly since then on Monday. And now we've got an additional dolphin on the blind hunter, a little bit bigger, 13.2 pounds. Tanner Rutherford, our angler here. And of course, Captain Blake Bedore. All right, yeah, give these guys a big round of applause. Help them out if you can. You heard from the line set, a little salty out there today. If it's windy in here, you can imagine, might have been a little tough out there. Although that Sea Hunter looks like it could knock them down pretty good. So thank you guys for fishing in the Big Rock tournament. And congratulations on weighing in a couple of fish here at Big Rock Landing. Now we've got another wahoo on the deck. This is I'm pretty sure this is our first wahoo of the day, and a very nice one at that. Again, I am checking the app, looking in the heaviest wahoo category. Oh, forgive me. We did have a wahoo earlier today on the Shepherd Response at 18.9 pounds. This one looks like it's going to weigh in on the Savannah Lee at 41.1 pounds. So Savannah Lee has had a really nice week of fishing. This is going to be your new daily leader in the wahoo category. And gave a little scare to our second place Wahoo at 43.7 pounds on the Catch and More. So third place overall, not quite going to move that leaderboard, but Kristen White and, of course, Captain Troy Pate, we saw them earlier this week with a very nice now Wahoo 41.1 pounds. In line to maybe pick up $5,000, and of course somebody's going to eat very, very well. One of my favorites. Of course, we talk about it a lot, and I would encourage you, even today, go eat dinner at one of these great restaurants here on the Morehead City waterfront. We've got a wide variety of restaurants here on the historic Morehead City waterfront. Do yourself a favor, go have dinner at one of our local seafood restaurants. You will not be disappointed. And of course, before you do, or maybe after you do, go see Philip over there and the Big Rock tent. Pick up one of those souvenir drinks, the Big Rock Painkiller. 2 thumbs up approved, I have seen. So maybe we'll engage in a little taste test. I think, didn't we do that last year? And it was fun. It was fun. All right, here we go. Making an appearance at Big Rock Landing. Hot dog, mustard, and ketchup. And get the Marlins in there. These are our Merry Marlins. Guys, these guys work very hard. These are our 3 interns for the year. And when you work hard, you get to play a little bit from time to time. So no blue marlins coming to the scales today. That does not mean that fishing was bad. Lots of catches and releases today, and of course, that weekly competition for game fish continues on. Randy, this is kind of looking like Randy and his girls kind of thing. Mustard, I don't know what you've done here. Not going there. I was going to say, Mustard, I don't know what you've done, but we sure do like it. All right, let me head back over there with Henry and pick up our leaderboard reset and talk about some of those weigh-ins. I know we've got, Katie, I know we've got a couple of recap videos from days 1 and 2 that we'll show here in a second. But we'll keep on going, and as boats come in, we will get their fish weighed and get them recorded on the Big Rock app. All right, Henry, where were we? Yeah, I'm going to sit down. I'm with you. We'll sit down for this one.
I believe we were talking about Monday and the 919.9 fish.
Yeah, and you were showing
about as far as you got.
You were showing the picture in your meeting in Washington. You just didn't tell them that was worth $6.5 million.
I didn't know it at the time.
Wow, that's something. I think we were just getting ready to go into the prize for the first blue marlin released every day. We're so thankful to have Gregory Poole Marine with us again. On Monday, the Diamond Girl. Tuesday, the Done Right. And Wednesday, the Post Call. Again, I'm going back to the app. Let me see if I can find that one. Yep, got it again. Let's see, day 4, developing habits today. So, boy, the local boys have done really well. Let me see, where do we need to go next? Boy, we hadn't. We got a big. I was just getting ready to talk about Big Dolphin. So, our Big Dolphin for the week, winner take all dolphin, sponsored by Parker Offshore, 66.1 pounds. I can get Parker. No, we're going to give him the full treatment, Katie. 31.9 pounds today. Oh boy, on the iron leader, Captain Joey Johnson. Another Jarrett Bay boat showing out here at the Big Rock Tournament. 31.9 pounds. I'm pretty sure that's going to be our new daily leader. Hayden Sullivan, our angler. Of course, Captain Joey Johnson. Y'all, this boat, of course, is a Jarrett Bay Boat Works boat. This boat will hit 50 miles an hour. It will fly. You need to go check out some social media posts about this boat. You cannot believe what you will see. Some of those running shots. It's really impressive. Of course, the factory boat for Jarrett Bay travels all over the East Coast, representing Jarrett Bay Boat Works. Captain Randy Ramsey, of course, the voice of the Big Rock upstairs on the radio, communicates with our fleet throughout the day. We can't thank them enough. All right, not quite going to break that 66.1 pounds. Henry, $569,500 for a dolphin.
For a dolphin, yeah.
You know, what, I want to ask someone, what would you do with $569,000? My gosh.
I'd buy a new car from Parker.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe
Look,
more than
Beth,
one.
Beth Parker over there going, yeah, I like it. I like it. We got a great story. We're going to get Lindsay over here, I think, in a second. Oh, there she is. There she is. Lindsay's here. Lindsay, we're going to talk about your legacy sponsorship here in just a second. Our release division, I think it has updated, sponsored by Free Fly. Guys, I'm not being rude, but the app is just a wonderful way to check on what's happening. Let me get into the all leaderboards section and run over to the release division. The Marsh Madness is really having a great week. They're holding on to their lead. Again, sponsored by Free Fly. And y'all, Free Fly was here earlier. Bamboo shirts. They hooked Wanda and I up with a new shirt. Wow, is all I can tell you. Really worth it. So the Marsh Madness leading that, 1,675 points. The G-Baby now in second place, and the Double G now in third. Y'all, $168,000 first place there. The Daily division is very competitive as well. A lot of money in that. Let me go look at that for day 4. The Wave Paver, 2 blue marlins and sailfish today, it looks like, 925 pounds. Joining the Wall Hanger on day 1, the Sikatan on day 2, and the Lucy Bree on day 3. All right, y'all keep me posted over there. Y'all take a look at the Iron Leader, just a beautiful offering from Jarrett Bay Boat Works. You can see Captain Joey Johnson turning her around there, a sailfish flag flying. Can you imagine that thing going 50 miles an hour? They say if you got your sunglasses on and you turn your head just right, it'll rip your sunglasses right off your face. It's going so fast.
That is a beautiful
Henry,
boat.
I can hook you up with one.
Well, with that $560,000 that I'm going to win, I'd be able to do a down payment.
Maybe. Maybe. I'm not being a good salesman for Jarrett Bay. They would take it, I can assure you. All right, we've also got boats competing with something called an Omni sonar, and I've been threatening to get Hot Dog up here and give us a little fishing lesson, but a lot of these boats are equipped with a sonar that deploys out of the bottom of the boat. and it is a omnidirectional sonar, Henry. Will see something several hundred feet away from you, off to your right or off to your, or even in front of you. Shows as a mark, you can turn the boat and head over there. Before you know it, you've got him on.
I thought it was interesting yesterday when we had Captain Gaskell from Builder's Choice was in here talking about the Marlin they caught. He said, we thought we weren't going to get him because I didn't pay any attention to him. The sonar showed he was 300 feet below the boat.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, my Lord.
And all of a sudden, you got him on.
He said, I marked him, but, we didn't think we'd get him because he said that fish is not going to come to the surface, but it did.
I think just about every captain we've talked to said, I marked him and went to him and got a bite. How about that? Worth the money. But some boats do not have one of those. And, of course, we have a division for them, a non-sonar release. I think one of my favorite categories, tell me who the best fisherman is. No omnidirectional sonar. Who knows where they live and how to catch them? You got to have some respect for these guys. Right now, the daily release division on day one was won by the Beagle, boat here in Morehead City, followed on Tuesday by the Seymour and Wednesday on the Family Time. And let's check that leaderboard here for today since, the Beagle has caught another one, staying in the lead. Wasabi now in second place. Very distinctive boat built by Buddy Harris in Harkers Island. You can see it on the Morehead City waterfront. And the Ramblin' Man now in third place. All right, I think that gets us through most of the leaderboard. Oh yeah, we got to have a science lesson. But how about Lindsey Parker? Is Lindsey here? Did Lindsey come on up here? This is just a fascinating story, and Lindsey comes and joins us, and provides us with water throughout the week, and we can't thank you enough. Lindsey Parker, everybody, from the Parker Automotive Group. How about we give Lindsey her own microphone? Lindsey, of course, you and the Parker Automotive Group, which means Parker GMC and Parker Honda, are our legacy sponsor. And it's not that you've been a sponsor for a long time. You go back, your family goes back to the beginning. Tell that story and how it is a true legacy sponsorship.
That's right. So the Parker Auto Group, like the Big Rock, was founded by my grandfather, Dick Parker. He was one of the original 5 fishermen, fabulous fishermen that started the tournament in the 50s. And every year that we're down here with our vehicles and handing out water and getting to interact with the crowd, I can't help but think what he would think about what this tournament has grown into and the good that it has done in this community.
Yeah. What do you think he would say?
I think he'd have a big belly laugh about it with a big smile on his face, and he would probably shake his head and just be beyond belief.
I know I do a little talk around, about the tournament, and I like to end it with this. I hope that the fabulous fishermen would be proud of what this tournament has become. And I answer my own question with, I think they would be. Yes, I think they would be.
I think you're right, absolutely.
Yeah. So tell us, you've let's see, you sold one of the cars you had here yesterday. Obviously, it's working for you. GMC products at one location and Honda products at another. What have you got over here for us today?
So that's right. We sold our white Yukon Denali, and we had to replace it first thing this morning with another Yukon Denali. So step over there, check out that vehicle. It's amazing. We've got an awesome lineup of products at our GMC and our Honda location. Both our dealerships are right here in Morehead City, and we are just so proud to be able to offer those vehicles to folks and be able to be a part of this amazing community.
Yeah, absolutely. We're delighted to have you, of course. You had a little Honda vehicle over here earlier this week. Did you sell that one too?
We didn't sell that one. We did swap that out. That was the Honda Ridgeline 2006, and that was our Black Edition Honda Ridgeline, and those are just some of the greatest vehicles. I've got a Honda Odyssey that I lug my two around in, and it is really just right.
But it's still for sale, right?
It is
You can
still
go
for sale.
Go up on 70 to the dealership
It
and
is
drive,
still
test
for
drive
sale.
it. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
lots for sale. How's business, by the way?
Business is wonderful.
That's great. That's
Business
great.
is wonderful.
Now look, you have another connection to the tournament through Beaufort Elementary School. Your children attend school there. Tell us about the relationship. You've been involved in some grant writing. Talk about that grant, number one, what you did with it, and then tell us about the impact that Big Rock has had on Beaufort Elementary School.
Yeah, I feel so honored to be able to see kind of multiple perspectives with the tournament. With the dealerships, we're able to sponsor and support, but then as a volunteer at the elementary schools, we're able to see that support in just direct efforts and projects that we're able to do at the schools. So Beaufort Elementary School was the recipient of a grant, and we were able to build an entire outdoor learning center, and that comes complete with a outdoor classroom, picnic tables, raised garden beds where the kids plant flowers each year, and chicken coop. So
Don't forget the live chickens.
That's right. Our chickens, I've got some stories with those chickens, but one of my favorite stories that I like to share with the chickens, they're right in the middle of the playground. The kids get to kind of interact with the birds when they go out for recess, and we had a student that had some anxiety. They did not like to read in their classrooms amongst their peers, and they would go out there and read to our chickens.
Oh, wow.
And it was kind of like the emotional support chickens out there on the playground, and it was just so rewarding to see things like that. And that project that will go on and on. We've got our second grade through a 4-H program hatches chicks each year, and so those chicks go out there, and it's like they get to see the chicks from egg to just a full circle there.
Just remarkable, just remarkable. And of course, we're very proud to have played a part in providing some of those chickens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Big Rock even bought the chickens?
You just never can tell what's going to happen when you impact the life of a child in a positive way.
Yeah.
Well, Lindsay, it is always great to see you. Thank you for the water that you send this way. It is a little warm out here today. And we appreciate your family being a part of our family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we'll be out here tomorrow. Come stop by and see us. We'll be handing out bottled water and koozies and keeping everybody hydrated.
And selling cars over there.
selling
Cars
vehicles.
and trucks just as hard as they can.
That's right.
All right. Lindsay Parker, everybody,
Thank you,
our
Lindsay.
representing
Good to see you.
Parker Automotive Group, our legacy sponsor here. One more time during the 68th annual Big Rock Tournament. Thank you, Lindsay.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, let me let Lindsay out here. Katie, we talked about those recap videos.
You want to do a science lesson?
Yeah, let's do a science lesson. Yeah, let's do that. I hope those guys are ready to talk about some blue marlin research too. Is that fair to ask, fellas? All right, we talked about the NC State University research tent over here, and I am in it, and boy, oh boy, tell us what we have here.
So that last dolphin that was weighed, the larger one of the fish that have been weighed today, a lot of times, if you're a smaller dolphin, you don't want to be swimming next to a larger dolphin because dolphins are highly cannibalistic. They eat their own. And so that when we opened that dolphin up, it had a dolphin inside of would be something that somebody might take home to eat in its own right. So that was eaten by that larger dolphin. And then when we cut through it to weigh it, it had eaten a smaller triggerfish that was in that sargassum. So you've got this small prey that was in the sargassum, this smaller sized dolphin ate it, and then a big dolphin came along and ate that.
Unbelievable. What would we estimate the size of this dolphin to be, do you suppose?
Yeah, it's a good question. I would say that's probably 22-inch fish, 3 or 4 pounder.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've weighed a couple of these. I was going to guess about 3 pounds or so, 3.5 pounds. From looking at it, how long had it been in the stomach of the bigger dolphin? You got any idea?
It's a great question. So these fish...
I'm all about asking great questions. I'm just kidding. Thank you.
So these fish they're in warm water out there, as you know. It can be above 80 degrees, and fish, whatever the water temperature is, that will dictate how fast they digest their food, because their internal temperature is the same as the water. So these dolphin fish are in warm water. They have a high metabolic rate, and this is probably just an hour or two. They digest things very rapidly.
How about that? The blue marlin. Fair to talk about that blue marlin and the research that y'all do on the blue marlin. Tell us about that just in general, and then let's go back and talk about the big one again. So all those blue marlin head to your office, your research facility here in Morehead City. Take it from there.
Sure. So I've worked for the NC State University. We have a lab here in town called the Center for Marine Sciences and Technology. So the blue marlin that come into the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament, we take back to Seamast and we process those. They are a rare event species for scientists to get samples from. As you know, most of the blue marlin that are caught are released, so it's difficult to get samples from a fish that's released. But this tournament provides fish that come into the dock that we can get samples from, and other scientists know, and we sent out, if emails to all the scientists that work on blue marlin, do you need any samples? And of course, because they are a rare event species, they get back to us and they want pieces of white muscle or red muscle or eye lenses or different bones and spines, and we're happy to provide those.
And my understanding is that some of those tissue samples are literally sent all over the world. Is that right?
Definitely all over the country. Occasionally we have another country, but most of the samples are within the United States, Tommy.
So what you called it a rare what event?
A rare event species that you're not, if we came down the dock every day waiting for a blue marlin, we'd be be hundreds of days before one, would be brought in. Maybe someone got one tail wrapped and brought it in. So this is, it's a week. Very efficiently, we can get lots of blue marlin samples.
So the big blue marlin, we talked about it yesterday. I want to go back and talk about that sailfish again. We've got a different crowd here today. We think I think you told me yesterday you reconstructed a sailfish from the stomach contents of that 919-pound blue marlin.
That is correct. So there were a lot of questions that people were saying, oh, the 919-pounder had a sailfish in its stomach, and we hadn't even opened the stomach. So they were talking about the bill, right, that was stuck in the mouth and coming out. You could see the tip of the bill and the gill cavity. So that blue marlin, that 919-pound blue marlin, had eaten a sailfish or eaten a billfish at some point, and the billfish speared through the mouth cavity. Those were the white bills that you saw. But then when we opened the stomach, it did have a sailfish inside it. And not only the one bill that was from the larger sailfish, it was about a meter-long sailfish in that blue marlin, 3 feet long. And it also had a smaller bill that was probably from a foot or 2 foot long billfish.
Just amazing. That is a rare event occurrence as well, is it not?
Absolutely. We have not seen a billfish inside a blue marlin in the 24 years that we've been working with the Big Rock Tournament, looking at stomachs of blue marlin. That was the first for us. And so that 919-pounder apparently was specializing on eating other billfish because it had the bills that were in its mouth, stuck in the mouth, that wound, as well as the 2 bills that were in the stomach.
Yeah, that was a fascinating discovery. I know we spent a lot of time looking at it very carefully. All right, well, thank you again, Jeff. It is, of course, it's our great pleasure to have you and Paul here. We enjoy coming over and talking with you, having a little science lesson. What a fascinating discovery that was. And thank you for the update on the blue marlin, too, as well. All right, we'll come back and see you. We do have 2 days left, a little bit more today, so I'm sure we'll see you again before the week is out. Yeah, hey, where did Paul go? I was going to say I was going to get him to come in and talk about the concentration of marine science institutions here. Tell us about that real quick.
Yeah, so we have a variety of really fine, internationally recognized marine science institutions in the 2-city area, Morehead City and Beaufort, Tommy. To my east in Beaufort, we have the Duke Marine Lab, and then just immediately to my west, we have the North Carolina Division of Marine Fisheries, the state fishery management agency. We have North Carolina State University, and we also have the University of North Carolina. And finally, we have the oldest federal fisheries lab in the country, which is the National Marine Fisheries Service Lab on Piper's Island, which is just to our east as well.
Yeah, we have a intense concentration of a lot of marine research that happens here in Morehead City, and these guys are leading the pack over there at the Seamast building at NC State right here in Morehead. Thanks, guys, and to your crew. I see you've gotten into the watermelon. You're a smart girl. All right, Hot Dog is serving watermelon here at the weigh station. I think I'm going to take a little break. Katie, we've probably got a few things. We need to watch the day 1 and day 2 video recaps. Why don't we start with day 1? How about it? All right. Watch this. Our video board's too windy for that one, but you can watch it over here behind us. So enjoy these videos. Thank you to Zacatec Lures and Diamond Fishing Products.
The 68th Annual Big Rock Daily Recap videos are provided by Diamond Fishing Products and Zacatec Lures.
Smart, I thought.
Ready?
Day 1 is off to a great start here at Big Rock Landing in Morehead City. Nice little tuna fish. Let's welcome the magic moment here to Big Rock Landing. All right, this is a 53.4-pound wahoo. This is your new leader. Let's welcome the dock fees here to Big Rock Landing. Rumor says this could be a nice one.
66.1.
What a dolphin. Okay, guys, here comes Captain Troy Pate and the Savannah Lee. Okay, here we go. Come on, we need some encouragement. A beautiful blue marlin here on day 1, caught by Captain Troy Pate and the Savannah Lee. 439.2, not quite gonna break that 500-pound mark. Okay, guys, here they come. The Free Ranger, a 46-foot Buddy Kennedy. A beautiful blue marlin here.
436.2.
Not quite gonna bump the Savannah Lee out of first place, but well done to Captain Robert Orr and the crew of the Free Ranger.
The 68th Annual Big Rock Daily Recap videos are provided by Diamond Fishing Products and Zacatec Lures.
of a record-breaking Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. There is the hit and run. There you go. Laura Russell, our lady angler. You see the pink flag. All right, here we go on the hit and run, guys. This is a nice blue marlin. Beautiful blue marlin here. All right, how about that?
549.2.
And we got a lady angler that did it today. This will be an historic moment for the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. Welcome the Marlin Fever to Big Rock Landing. The tuna door is open and a blue marlin is hanging out of the transom of the boat. We need a little help here. There you go, we got some more beef.
919.9.
You have just witnessed a new Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament record. You just remember this day, June 9, 2026. You're seeing something that not too many people have ever seen. Wow, what a day that was, watching the Marlin Fever come in and setting a new tournament record and looking at $6,513,000 as a first prize. Henry, I was on your radio show earlier this week and said more money than the U.S. Open golf champion, more money than the Masters champion.
I mean, with a $9 million purse, I'm not. What's the purse in the U.S. Open next week? It's not.
I don't know. But
I don't think the winner will win 60.
The winner's not going to win $6.5 million. All right, guys, we got a little lull in the action here. Our local media crews are working hard. We're going to quiet down for a second, let them do their thing, and just enjoy this view if you're at home of the beautiful Morehead City waterfront. Let's watch this view for a second at home, okay? And tell Josh in 4 or 5 minutes he can fire those up again. The people need to see what they're missing here at the beach. All right, stay with us here. Day 4 is rolling on. Scales will close at 7 o'clock. And, of course, we will do our best to bring you all of the action live here in a record-breaking 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament.
Wants to give me so much more than I could ever dream. But just to hold him close is such a luxury. I have his heart and that's enough for me. His words, they're on his hands steady. Never had someone who loved me oh so tenderly. Now when I think of him, I see my family. I have his heart and that's enough for me. I have his heart and that's enough for me.
Okay, back to work here. We do have a competition going on. Our chase boat, provided by Collins Inc., Collins Boating, has arrived, gone out and met a boat here in the channel and brought them back to Big Rock Landing. This is a first this week. Guys, when you get serious about your fishing, you catch one and you put it in an insulated bag. Keep that weight preserved. We've got going to be a couple of dolphin here most likely. And let's check that leaderboard for today. Again, I'm on the Big Rock app. I would encourage you to go download it. 31.9 pounds on the iron leader is our daily leader. 19.4 pounds is in second place here on the line set. And I expect one of those over there might give our friends on the line set a run for their money. So again, we got to talk about those prizes. $5,000 for a first place daily game fish prize and $2,500 for second. Looks like Randy's got a new assistant here. All right, let's listen to Randy Gregory.
$30.6.
Whoa, not quite going to bump the iron leader out of there, but 30.6 pound dolphin. Very well done. Let's see, on the super flat. Yeah, that's a dolphin to be proud of right there. Brooke Whitley, our lady angler. Captain Freddie Willis. I wonder, is that my buddy? Is that Alan's daddy? It is? You tell Freddie I said hello, okay? I was fishing with Freddie a long time ago. We won the dolphin category in the Big Rock tournament, and I think we won $8,000. A 57, 58 pound dolphin would have won $600,000 today.
You stopped fishing too soon, Tommy.
We won $8,000. Goodness gracious.
Fishing is a lot more profitable than doing this.
Boy, it's come a long way. But Captain Freddie Willis is a great fisherman. I certainly enjoyed fishing with Freddie, and he's got a son, Alan, the captain of the Shenandoah, and Alan's son is his mate. They travel all over the world. Great group of fishermen there, and Freddie taught them very well. It's nice to see the ladies making an appearance today. What do you say, ladies? Nice lady angler. Yep. Of course, on Saturday, we celebrated the 29th annual Kelly Wagner tournament. All lady anglers had a great time. Best dressed competition thrown in there as well. So if you got any interest in fishing in one of the Big Rock tournaments, if you're one of the gals and you want to fish in the Kelly Wagner tournament, I highly recommend it. Okay, dolphin number 2 on the super flat. They have moved into second place here for the day.
20.0.
And this one is going to be right there, 20 pounds on the money. So a great day of fishing on the super flat. Nice dolphins coming in, and they've got another one too. They'll eat well, that's for sure. As these dolphins, whoa. I got the captain of the Miss Cassie calling. He probably wants to know what the dolphin weights are. Is Travis still here? Travis, call him back. Call Brian back. Tell him I'm sorry. I'm busy. I'm working. Oh, well, he just called me. Yeah, he did. You know, a great day of fishing here on the super flat. I was just getting ready to say I think the iron leader there is going to stay in first place at 31.9 pounds. But these guys will surely eat well here today. So let me give the captain of the Miss Cassie a call back here. Take a little break here. I'll try him again. Yeah, guys, I was just talking to Captain Brian Goodwin here on the Miss Cassie. This real pretty Viking just offshore of the way station. Brian said in the Gulf Stream today it was pretty nice. The bite was right there. He was beside the Wasabi. Watched them catch 2 blue marlins. Brian and the crew of the Miss Cassie caught a blue marlin. You can see the rigger flag up there with the blue marlin on it. And he's going to weigh in a little dolphin here just in case there's a tiebreaker situation. Brian read the rules, and he has been met by the chase boat, and they're going to come over and weigh in a little dolphin here. I'm standing over here with the boat owner. I got Travis and Cassie. Yes, sir. The boss is here. Is that what you said, Travis?
We actually have Miss Cassie right here.
There you go. We've got quite the crew here, which is great. Brian said he had a little steering problem today. Autopilot went out, so he's been hoofing it on the wheel, I think. That's what he said.
That's going to cost you, Travis.
Yeah, apparently a little nicer fishing conditions, but probably a little tough coming in and out or headed offshore and coming back. A little breezy back here. Henry, I'm reminded there was an old Saudi guy that was on the radio down here every day called Jake the Mate, and he would give a fishing report on WMBL every day, and he would say, I'm talking to you from the beautiful but somewhat breezy Morehead City waterfront.
That would be accurate today.
Jake the mate was quite a character coming from the heyday of Morehead City sport fishing. This, of course, the former site of Otis Purifoy's Fish Market, part of the legendary Purifoy family here in Morehead City. And here you go, Brandon Burt. It looks like he would be ready to tackle a blue marlin. That's a good size angler right there on the Miss Cassie. A 12-pound dolphin. Of course, not going to move that leaderboard. But we got the boss. We got Brandon. Captain Brian Goodwin, of course. We got the whole family. Guys, these are future Big Rock kids, anglers, and maybe even a Big Rock winner in here. I'm going with the little one with the hat on backwards. He looks like he can do it. All right, the Burt family here. Of course, Travis and Cassie, great friends of the tournament. Wonderful folks that live here in Carteret County. We're delighted to see them and their entire family here at Big Rock Landing. All right, good job to Captain Brian Goodwin, the crew of the Miss Cassie. Thank you, Travis and Cassie, for coming down. We'll take all the time you need. We're doing good here. The scales are going to be open until 7. And maybe we'll, if we get any calls from the fleet, we might wrap it up a little early, who knows. But the excitement continues. We got the Burt family down here.
Let's find out from Brandon what kind of day it was out there.
You go right ahead.
So we got
right ahead.
Brandon, who is the angler on this dolphin, and he's got new facial hair. You look good.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
How was it? What were the conditions like? It's been blowing in shore here all day. Was it blowing out there today?
It was decent. It was sporty, but this is our 4th day in a row. We had worser conditions this week. Everybody kept their heads up. This was our absolute best day by far. We were on them early. We had an early release on the Miss Cassie. We had a blue early, so we had a great team.
And we got, what happened to Cassie? I was going to ask you. You guys have had a great week because you won. Was it the Wahoo category on Saturday? Yeah. Won. This is the Miss Cassie right here.
The Lady Anglers. My daughter's somewhere way back there in the white hat.
Kirsten, she won it.
She did.
I think it was a 50.3 pound Wahoo.
5.
50 point. Oh, I'm sorry. I took 2 ounces away.
2 ounces off.
So you won that one on Saturday. So you guys have had a good week of fishing on the Miss Cassie.
They've had a great week. Very proud of them.
Captain Brian Goodwin. He knows how to run that thing, doesn't he?
He does. He does a great job. Nice.
All right. Congratulations to you guys. Brian, congratulations out there.
All right, let's welcome Captain Rick Sykes and the Jack 'em Up here to Big Rock Landing. Your local Spooners Creek crew. Nice little boat. Boy, I bet they've had a salty ride in and out. What do you think, Rick? All right, I got you. Glad to see you here. Got Reese Cockman in the cockpit down there. Everybody looking good. Let's see here. Well, we got a dolphin coming aboard. There we go. Oh boy. Better check that leaderboard. Yeah, super flat in second place at 30.6 pounds. Iron leader at 31.9. That one had a rough ride home. And here comes Randy Gregory. 25.9. All right, not quite. Going to move into third place. But Superflat hangs in there at 30.6 pounds. Mark Beckham, our angler on the Jack 'em Up. Of course, Captain Rick Sykes. They'll enjoy a nice leisurely ride home to Spooner's Creek. Get cleaned up. And I'm predicting a dolphin dinner for these boys tonight on the Jack 'em Up. Come on up here, Captain Rick. This beautiful, beautiful little boat sliding in here. All right, well done on the Jack 'em Up. Good to see you, Rick. Congratulations to you. Thanks for stopping by. Need a little more heft in that one. But 25.9 pounds, a nice effort there on the Jack 'em Up. Beautiful little boat there. They're all rigged up. Nice little fishing machine there. See you boys. Okay. Let's get ready to take a little break here. I think we've got some more entertainment from our major sponsor, Jarrett Bay Boat Works, as they continue their 40th anniversary celebration here at the 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. So we've got a beautiful day. It's nice and breezy down here. The shade, it feels pretty good. Everybody, I want to remind you, drink plenty of water. If you'd like to, head over there to the Big Rock tent, get you one of those souvenir Big Rock painkillers. 2 thumbs up approved, it seems like. And we'll take a little break here, watch some more entertainment from Jarrett Bay Boat Works, and we'll be back with you here to potentially wrap it up as day 4 of the 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament comes to a close.
I am pleased to present the Big Rock book, a complete history of the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. The Big Rock Tournament started in 1957, and you can read all about the early days of the tournament. There's just great pictures in here from years of competition, great memories that have been made. This book is the absolute history of the world's greatest Blue Marlin Tournament, and you can get your copy right here in the Big Rock store today. As you buy one of these books, you're making a donation to the Big Rock Foundation, and that money goes right back into our community to help worthwhile projects here at our home.
Marvin Windows and Doors are a luxury brand and are built to the highest standard. We don't sell other brands because our reputation is everything. And after 24 years, we've proven time and time again to customers that we stand behind our work. So when you take Marvin Windows and Doors and our certified installation team, that's a bulletproof combination that we can deliver on every time consistently. We won't risk selling an inferior brand, because even with our certified installers with the wrong brand, the customer's not going to be happy, and we're not going to risk damage to our reputation.
The The Big Rock Foundation is the charitable arm of the Big Rock Tournament. Our philanthropic efforts raised $2 million right here in our community last year. And this is one of the ways we raise money. The Big Rock has its own license plate. You can have it customized with, of course, a few letters on there. But when you purchase this, a portion of those proceeds goes to the Big Rock Foundation, and we give that money away to worthwhile charities right here at home. Was busy with another interview there. I heard some rumbles coming in on the Make It Happen. And they made it happen, sure enough. 21.7 pound dolphin. Adam Marlowe, our angler. Zach Murray, our captain. Guys looked like they had another salty day out there. Be a little cleanup tonight. Just in case you are wondering, part of fishing means you got to wash the boat and dry the boat every time you leave the dock. And you know, sometimes, Henry, we do need a little rain. We don't need any rain while we're down here working. But the old saying is rain is a mate's best friend. So I can guarantee you that some of the mates were praying for some rain this afternoon. That's a lot of cleanup to take care of over there. And but it's part of the game. We talked to several of the mates this year. They get up early. They rig baits, they get ready to go fishing, fish all day, come home, clean fish, clean the boat,
and do it again.
Get the baits ready.
Yep, do it again. So,
yeah.
All right.
How about the cooler temperatures over the last few weeks? Do you attribute the good fishing this week to any of that? Because that's what someone said to me earlier.
Yeah, we need to get Randy Gregory over here. Not
I'll ask
only is
him
he
that.
our weighmaster, but he's a sport fishing specialist. He'll know a little more about that than I will. I do know, Henry, a lot of the guys use a satellite shot showing water surface temperature.
Yeah.
And you can see now with the technology available, you can see maybe a little eddy or something that comes up in the Gulf Stream. And all those distinct temperature edges are places where people like to go fish. So, it used to be guys like Buddy Harris who know the ocean like the back of their hand, and they can tell you if you start here and there's 3 knots of current, I'm going to be there tomorrow. They don't need a Loran. All they needed was a compass, and they can do it. So
here comes Randy.
Randy, yeah, come on, give
Randy,
us.
I got a question for you.
We got a serious.
I got a fisherman question.
Weather
for you.
question here.
I was told coming this end of the week by one of my listeners.
What,
that
you want to stand on the box?
No, sir.
We can sit out. I was told by one of my listeners that.
Wait just a second. Randy was just here in a hot dog
where's
costume.
the hot dog? Hey, I want you to wear that when you come on my show tomorrow morning.
So if Randy
if the
will
money's
do that,
there, I'll wear it.
He can stand a little. He can stand a little picking. You pick on somebody because you like them. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Henry.
Yeah. So a listener said to me last week, this is going to be a big week at the Big Rock because of the ocean temperatures have been cooler. Do you buy that?
No, not really.
Okay.
So what these guys are looking for is, so the Gulf Stream is a river of warm water, and what happens is we get these little eddies off of the Gulf Stream, and the water will slow down in those eddies. And
what's an eddy?
An eddy is just we got a river of hot water, okay? So like a road. And an eddy is something that spins off like a parking lot or a little side road or something, and it'll do that because actually the hot water gets higher in the sea level, and so it'll go over top of the cold water. That hot water will, and that's what the bait fish like, and what marlins like.
Bait fish.
Are bait fish, and so what happens is that the current will slow down. That bait will concentrate in that little pocket of swirling water, and there'll be a concentration of billfish and other the dolphin, the tunas, and the wahoos will be there as well. So that's what they're looking for, and if they don't have that, which sometimes they don't, they'll be looking at different edges in that Gulf Stream and where it meets that cold water.
Yeah, and they find that how. Technology is a wonderful thing. Is it not?
A lot of it is sea surface temperature technology that we get from satellites. They're just knowing where they were, where somebody might have been yesterday, knowing where they were yesterday. These captains are on the phone. They are on the radio. They're talking to their buddies. What'd you find down there? What'd you find up there at Hatteras? They're talking about what the conditions are like, what the color of the water is. All kinds of stuff. So it is a combination of what the weatherman can tell me. It's a combination of what the satellite man can tell me. And then, from what my buddies are saying, we got to make some decisions, and then they'll go for it. And then they're looking at the water as they ride out in the morning.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
yeah. And now you can get real-time sea surface temperature, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So we used to, and it was not many years ago.
Yep.
You would get a shot the night before, and then you'd go make your best guess. And
That's
now
right.
you can just get a shot on your boat because, probably, gosh, I bet 75-80% of the boats here have satellite technology on their phone.
So
and
what you're saying
satellite
is,
technology where they can receive and send communication.
And they've got
science to this,
Starlink now. So
Yeah.
it used to be the only way to communicate was by radio. Now they just pick up the phone and call somebody.
Yep,
And
they do.
literally, it is just like I were to call you. I called you this morning. It's the same clarity. It's just amazing what technology has done. So, all right.
What's AI going to do to all that?
Al, I really don't know Al, and I don't know what Al's got up his sleeve, but I'm sure that you're probably going to see you're going to be able to program the AI stuff into that sea surface temperature information,
so. Yeah.
and you're probably going to get some finer stuff. And then we also have something else y'all were talking about earlier. I don't know if you want to talk about that now or what.
Sure, let's
So
go
you
for
were
it.
talking about sonar, omnidirectional sonar, and fish finders, and this omni. So when people say, does that boat have sonar or not? So they're talking about omnidirectional sonar, and what it is a whole bunch of fish finders, like as you would think of the old Humminbird. It's a whole bunch of them in a cone. They can make that thing. They can shoot the beams out. They can see if there's a marlin, 400 yards away from the boat. Makes the area that the boat is searching much, much bigger. So if they get a mark over there at 400 yards, they can turn on it, get the baits over there close to that. And you can see that. And that's where AI and even just experience and stuff is going to be playing a bigger role in what it has been.
Now that's something that deploys from the bottom of the boat.
It does.
Like a periscope, kind of like an upside down periscope.
Yep.
Hit the button. You have to slow down, obviously.
Yeah, you have to be under 10 knots.
You got to slow down. You deploy the tube from inside the boat, under the boat. It's right on the center line of the boat. And like Randy said, you're looking 400 yards away. And we've heard, I think, every captain say, I marked a fish, I turned to the fish, I raised the fish and caught the fish. Technology, absolutely amazing.
And yet it happens a lot. And then a lot of times you know you found him when you get him on what they call the up down. So the up down is the old fish finder that actually they're looking at the bottom.
The old bottom machine.
The old bottom machine, yes, sir.
Oh my gosh, the fish don't stand a chance.
We're seeing some information. We're seeing some stuff that's happening with catch rates that hopefully we'll get with some of our science friends that are working under that tent over there, and we can be looking at that and seeing what we're doing with the catch rates and how that information affects how we do stock assessments to figure out what the population of whatever species it is we're talking about, whether it's blue marlin or sailfish or dolphin, and we can help us better tune what we're seeing in catch and effort information.
Right. That's right.
Who knew there was so much into catching a blue marlin?
Yeah, you just don't wake up in the morning and hop on the boat. It's not Spanish mackerel fishing, that's for sure. Which brings me to another point. We also heard this: preparation. I mean, there's a lot of work put into leaving the dock every day, and this tournament, of course, people start preparing for it in January. It's get my stuff ready. I'm going to have certain tackle that I'm only going to use in the Big Rock tournament, and everybody is laser focused on this event. So Randy, I thank you. It's always a pleasure having you. I'll say it again, you and George and your crew do a great job, and the North Carolina Billfish Series is just wonderful. We'll have you back maybe sometime. We'll have a little fishing lesson and talk about
pitch bait. We're going to talk about pitch bait.
We're not going to do that today, now, but we're going to talk about pitch baits and outriggers and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Because we've heard that terminology used an awful lot too. So,
well, anyway, George and I want to thank y'all. We enjoy it. We love doing this tournament, and we really like we got the best boats, the best tournaments, and the best sponsors is what we say in the NC Billfish Series.
You got it. All right, Randy Gregory, everybody, our weighmaster here at the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. Randy travels all over the state of North Carolina and offers his services as a weighmaster and does a great job. All right, Henry, let's take a break here, get ready to wrap this thing up. We're pushing up against 7 o'clock. Maybe. I do. I told you. I was not kidding. Maybe I was a little bit. All right, y'all enjoy this view here. We'll leave it on the screen, and we'll get ready to wrap up day 4 here of the 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. Stay with us.
My man's been working so hard lately, wants to give me so much more than I could ever dream, but just to hold him close is such a luxury.
Day 4 of a very exciting 68th annual Big Rock tournament has come to a close. We were talking about a lady angler just a second ago. It reminded me we need to go through all of our Kelly Wagner lady angler statistics. 252 boats fishing in the tournament this year, 123 releases, 34 blue marlin, 53 white marlin, and 36 sailfish. Released a total purse of $366,350. Of course, the Boba Joe with Captain Patrick Bird, our winner, outnumbered in second place with Captain James Breen, and the Shenandoah from right here in Morehead City, Captain Alan Willis, finishing in third place. The March Madness with a 53.4-pound dolphin wins the big money there, and looks like the Miss Cassie at 50.5 pounds is going to take that Wahoo category. So as we wrap it up today, 105 boats fishing in the Day 4 of the 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. 31 releases recorded by the fleet offshore. The Iron Leader takes the lead today for that daily Dolphin prize, and the fleet has regrouped a little bit. We've got 2 days to go. No telling what is going to happen here in what has been a very exciting, unpredictable, and enjoyable 68th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. So tune in tomorrow. We'll be here with you at 4 p.m. That's our plan. You never can tell what's going to happen this week, but Big Rock TV will be here to bring it all to you live tomorrow. So good evening. See you tomorrow here from Big Rock Landing.
Sorry, Tommy, I was visiting with one of our legislators. Good evening. Good to be with you today.
All right, see you tomorrow.